The samurai warrior asked the Zen master, Master, I am tired of this life of the warrior, so much killing, so much fighting. I wish to renounce all this and join your monastery as a monk. The Zen master looked at him direct in the eye and said, Drop this idea. Remember, the Buddhahood resides within you. All you have to do is continue doing what you are, but change your focus from that which is outer to that which is inner. Remember, you are that perfect witness of all things. You are the perfect Buddha. With that attitude, even in your fighting, you renounce fighting itself. It is simply a question of identifying with that inner seer within you. If you develop those eyes of moving the focus from that which is apparent, that which is seen, to that which is inner, the witness of all things, you become full of spiritual light. So the samurai decided to carry on his life of a warrior, but in a more conscious manner, being aware of that Buddhahood within him. And then through his very warriorship, he one day attained complete enlightenment. And this story is very evocative of Arjuna's journey in the Mahabharata. When he gives up his arms, he wants to renounce his warriorship. He wants to simply renounce all the fighting. And Krishna reminds him through the Bhagavad Gita that no, remaining as a warrior would be swadharma, the right path for Arjun. Arjun is in a dharam sankat, much like the samurai warrior. He's in a crisis, a spiritual crisis, a mental crisis, a psychological crisis. Yet, it is a great lesson for us. No matter what we do, we can bring this quality of identifying with that inner Buddha, that inner divine that resides within us. That remains constant. Everything else in the world keeps changing. So doing, no matter what activity you do, it could be business, it could be sports, it could be academics, it could be carpentry, it could be archery, it could be anything. You simply become a pure witness of all things. And through that, that itself becomes your meditation. So in Zen it is said, if you are eating, watch yourself eating. If you are walking, watch yourself walking. In the very watching comes transformation. The activity is just an outer means. That's why in Japanese culture, all their arts, all their symbols, the tea ceremony, it is not the outward thing which is as important. It is the idea of inward attention to the sound of the tea ceremony, to the sight, the aesthetic sight of it, all that. That's why in the Japanese Zen gardens, so much importance is given to aesthetics, the rock formations. It is a question of being watchful. Through that watchfulness, everything becomes beautiful on the outside too. And it's very interesting because Steve Jobs built the whole design aesthetic on Zen aesthetics. The idea of perfect simplicity, yet perfect beauty. So that idea of simplicity, where the frills and fancies are taken away, leaving you with that precise Buddha nature itself, is the spiritual quest within. And Steve Jobs was a practicing Zenist. And he inculcated this samurai spirit, where you continue doing something in the world which has material value, but you do this with this inner sensibility, this inner aesthetic idea. And that makes your work transcend into that Zen-like realm, utterly beautiful, simple, having the quality of perfect clarity, perfect functionality, and so on. Then you become truly efficient, productive, and of great value within the world.